Okay, so we are going to get a lesson in geometry this morning and getting this thing square. And I have no idea, I think it's close, but I don't know exactly how square it is. If you're doing something that's either square or rectangular, you can measure from opposite corners and shift things around until the measurements from opposite corners line up and are exactly the same. With this, we're not going to have a square or rectangle shaped. And instead we're going to do it's called a squared plus b squared equals c squared calculation. And it's really pretty simple. I'm going to hand Shelly is laughing at me over this, but it's a real deal. Okay?
Geometry, yay.
Geometry. Geometry is our friend. Algebra is too, occasionally. So the a squared plus b squared is the two legs of the right triangle. So this one will be a, that one will be b, and then the c measurement is the one that connects the two outside edges that makes the triangle. When you have the a over here and the b over there, the square of that plus the square of this equals the square of that over there. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this as I'm going to use, and interestingly, a 3-4 measurement, like a 3-foot or a 4-foot measurement, is equivalent to a 5-foot measurement across there. So a squared is, if we use a 3, that one 3 squared is 9. If you use a 4 over here, 4 squared is 16. So if you take 9 plus 16, that comes up to 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. So if you have a 3, a 4, then to have this point here be square, the measurement between that end and that end needs to be exactly 5 feet. So I'm going to measure this out as a 3, 4, and a 5. So what I've got is I measured out from the point, from the corner down here to 3 feet. And then I did it again at 6 feet, because you can do multiples of 3 and multiples of 4 to get the same result. So the farther out you're able to go, the more accurate you can get. And then down there is 4 and 8 feet I've got. It literally came out like 10 feet and 1/8 of an inch.
Well, hey, you got a good woman helping you.
I guess that's it. Okay, so if you're building and you're putting in a floor, this applies to ceiling joists, and it also applies to rafters too. But one of the things you want to kind of do and do ahead of time as you're laying all of this out is pay attention to the direction of the crown of the board. And what that is if you're looking at this board, if it's got a bend in it like that, or a bend that goes down like this, the direction that it crowns is the direction that you want up. That way the weight of the floor will push that crown down a little bit, or the weight of the roof will push that crown down. If you start with the crown down to where it's pointing in the down direction, all of the weight will just make that crown worse. But I'm going to have Shelly crown these boards so that we know which direction the crown is up. And so, now move yourself back out of the way. Did you find a crown on there?
Yeah, this way's the best.
Okay, so what that means is as she's looking down this board, there's a slight crown up on this in the center. So you want to set that one that way so that we know the crown is up. Then check these two. I've already checked those first two.
These two?
Yeah, so check the next one. Find out if there's a crown.
They're pretty straight.
No, it's straight.
Crowned that way.
We've got one board here that's going to be a little bit of trouble, but we've got the perfect tool for fixing it. And it's this board here that is already anchored in straight up and down on the other side. On this side, it's twisted over like that. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we've got a tool that will fix that. but we got to get ready for it. So I'm putting in a couple of starter screws here.
I'm gonna go around the other side.
And this bar is made so that you can let them come up on top.
You can see it.
And with this thing, you twist that, and you can twist it more. There we go, right like that. Twist it more. Come on, twist it more. Okay, bring it my way. Twist it more. Okay, right there. Hold it a second. You just get a hold of a board and put a twist on it.